Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. Please subscribe to the channel. Canelo Alvarez. Now he says fighters want to get in the ring and scrap with him because they want the payday. But now Canelo Alvarez, he wants to get in the ring with certain fighters so Canelo can get the payday. Hey, let me tell you something. I think Canelo Alvarez should do what he's doing. I'm going to just be honest with you. Do I want to see him fight David Benavidez? Yes. But if Canelo can pull a Mayweather and rob the bank, I think he should. He might as well. Because once this boxing stuff is over, it's over. Now, at first I was like, damn, he wants 150 to 200 million. Where's he going to get that money from? The Mayweather era is over. But there is a possibility that Canelo may be able to pull it off. Now, I'm going to tell you something, right? There's so much more going on with Canelo not taking that David Benavidez fight. There's a lot going on. And you know what I'm going to say? The secret society is in full effect. When it comes to the kind of money that this fight can generate. Oh, these key decision makers behind the scenes, these sanctioning bodies, guys who are acting like consultants, the same way Kinahan was with Tyson Fury. I'm not saying Kinahan's involved with this shit. I'm just saying, oh, they got some consultants out there. And they're trying to make sure when Canelo Alvarez decides, okay, David Benavidez Jr., you American, I'm ready to fight you. That it's an easy 9-figure plus payday. And I think Canelo Alvarez, somebody got a hold of El Rojo and had a conversation. Someone got a hold of him and was like, this is the direction you need to go. And you know what's funny about it? I think Leonard Ellerbe did. Leonard Ellerbe, whenever he talks about Canelo, he talks about him with the most respect. He even spoke very highly of him. And I was surprised that he was very supportive and agreed that Canelo, as he should be trying to get the 9-figure payday. And I was like, what the hell is going on here? And then he said how he has a good relationship with Canelo. They've always spoken ever since the fight with Mayweather. He was trying to encourage him, tell him to keep his head up high, but they have a good relationship. And when he came out and said this, Canelo's going to get a vicious knockout over Jaime Munguia, I said, well, goddamn, I know for a fact that Leonard Ellerbe, when it comes to Floyd Mayweather, oh, he's loyal. But I never thought in my lifetime that I'd see Leonard Ellerbe displaying the fact that he doesn't have a gag reflex when he starts to talk about anyone else other than Floyd Mayweather. Because he's got Canelo's nuts deep down in his esophagus. I'm like, Leonard Ellerbe? What the hell? Why are you speaking like this about Canelo? And I said, you know what? Leonard Ellerbe must be helping Canelo. Because if you look at what Canelo's doing, picking the right opponents, being smart with what he's doing, making the most money, bouncing around wherever he has to go to get his dough. Who laid the blueprint for all that? Now, the thing is, Floyd fought any and everybody. People keep talking about Floyd. He was never undisputed. Man, only an idiot would sit here and try to argue that Floyd Mayweather could have never become undisputed. At 130, 135, 140, 147, 154. Floyd could have become undisputed anytime he wanted in any weight division. So stop. Okay? Doesn't matter if you like the man or not. But let's not come out here and downplay that man's potential, okay, and what he was doing. But when you look at Canelo, it's like, shit, this man is doing this, he's doing that. He's not really worried about the names. He's all about getting his money. Didn't have it getting tanked the same way. Floyd did that toward the end of his career. He just, show me the most money, I'll fight him. Didn't care who it was. Show me the most money and I'll fight him. Simple. And then once he got to a point where he can fight just about anybody and make ridiculous amounts of money, he was like, well, shit, I ain't gonna go ahead and necessarily get myself, beat on or knocked out or lose. Shit, I'm gonna keep robbing the bank, and that's what he did. And Canelo's doing it, and he's doing it so effortlessly. And I truly believe he's being advised and helped along by Ellerbe. Y'all keep talking about, how's Ellerbe still hanging around? Y'all better pay attention. And I'm not saying Ellerbe's wrong. I'm just telling you, I think, it's my opinion, that Ellerbe is in cahoots with Canelo, payday Alvarez. Now, this thing about David Benavidez, man, and I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think, the only way David Benavidez will get this fight right now is if somebody offers that large amount of money or more. Because this is where David went wrong. And this makes me wonder, who the hell is talking to David Benavidez? My man, you can't come out here and keep insulting Canelo. Somebody suggested Canelo needs to violate him. He needs to disrespect him, get in the ring. Maybe when Canelo's getting out of his car, sneak from behind the car and bite him in the ankle. It's like, goddamn. Y'all want David Benavidez to take it to the stupid. David Benavidez isn't going to run up on Canelo and bite him in the ankle. And he shouldn't do it. He shouldn't cuss at him. He shouldn't tell him to grow some nuts. His dad shouldn't be on there talking about, and the Canelo, he won't fight David DeMonte. He won't fight DeMonte. He's afraid, man. He's a fucking bitch, man. He's a bitch. He won't fight David. Canelo's not the warrior. David's the warrior. Hey, yo, Benavidez Sr., quit taking it to the stupid. Canelo is a goddamn warrior, and so is your son. But did y'all not listen to Canelo? Canelo said two things. Uno, dos. He said, one, the reason he fought Munguia, which I think Canelo should thank Oscar De La Hoya, right? Because Oscar De La Hoya is doing all right now. He seemed to, I don't know what happened. Maybe it's that woman in his life. He got the right woman in his life. And Oscar De La Hoya, shit's just, stars are lining up for him. But as far as that Munguia fight, Munguia has always been respectful, has always been polite, and Munguia has kicked a lot of people's asses and has represented Mexico well. And because he's always been respectful of me, plus him being Mexican, Canelo likes that. But what Canelo likes the most is people who treat him with respect. Because you got to peel this all the way back to when Canelo was a kid. They used to call him cheese hair, fire hair, carrot top, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Apple head. He didn't like those jokes. He didn't like that. So when someone is saying things about him, that takes, in my opinion, it takes him back to when he was a little kid out there in Mexico, Guadalajara, Jalisco, and they were fucking with him. And I truly believe Canelo don't like that shit. You know, he doesn't like when people sit there. He got himself to the top of the sport. Canelo wasn't disrespecting people to get there. But of course, you know, the whole país loved Mexico, loved Canelo. Because Canelo could fight. He had a different look. But he could fight. The whole country got behind him. He was highly marketable. He was with Golden Boy, bubbling himself up to where he's at now. But David Benavidez, the problem is he's done the same thing Munguia did. It's just, come out here and just fighting and winning and destroying people. But Munguia has a lot more fights. And Munguia has strong roots in Mexico. David Benavidez doesn't have that. His pops, they could have it, but his pops, from my understanding, he's not down in had a connection to Mexico like Robert Garcia. Robert Garcia, I mean, he may be born in America, but Robert Garcia is as Mexican as you get. He's more Mexican than goddamn De La Hoya and Andy Ruiz. He may be more Mexican than goddamn Canelo. Robert Garcia, sometimes he be talking, that motherfucker forget how to speak English. That's just how much time this guy spends in Mexico. So for David Benavidez and his team to be disrespecting Canelo, that's not going to get you anywhere near Canelo payday. And I think the only way it happens is if you get guys like the Saudis involved who say, you know what, we want Canelo to fight over here. Because see, the Saudis, they want big names over there. And we keep talking about the heavyweights because that's, for the most part, where a lot of the activity is taking place in Saudi with the heavyweight division, and especially guys coming out the UK, right? The American guys kind of dropped the ball a little bit, Wilder and Gerald Miller. But when you look at what's going on, there's more to boxing than Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. And when you look at Canelo Alvarez, I mean, even those guys, when they talk to him, they'll tell you, man, Canelo Alvarez is boxing. He is boxing. Tyson Fury may hate on him, but, you know, he may come and say some shit about, you know, the true pound-for-pound champion is me, Tyson Fury. I'm the champion. I'm the lineal champion. Me, Tyson Fury. I've been doing this a lot longer than that redhead Canelo. Guadalajara, Jalisco. Come on over here to the UK and test me. Yo, Fury, chill, man. Give Canelo his credit. But everybody thinks Canelo is the man. Even Eddie Hearn would say it. Everybody would say it. They know when that man fights, there's money involved. Same thing for Fury and Asia, but not like Canelo. But in order to make that fight happen, David needs to get a hold of his pops and tell him to just take it down a notch. This isn't working. And be more respectful. I'm not saying apologize because, you know, that's just, you know, hey, you know, I've come a long way in life, but there's still some things about me, man. You know, I don't think I've matured to the point where I can apologize for some shit that I meant. You know what I'm saying? But for them, if they want to get the big money fight, I'm not saying apologize, but just change up their strategy. Because this shit about Canelo doesn't have no nuts. He don't fight David, the Mexican monster. He won't fight that monster. That shit ain't working. Canelo like, I don't have any nuts. Canelo like, okay, well, you won't get the payday. So we'll see what materializes. But bottom line, Canelo is all about his dough, man. And I would not be surprised because they keep having the Riyadh season. Riyadh season is just concluded. It's going to start back up later this year. I am telling you, don't be surprised if for Riyadh season, they try to plan a Canelo-David Benavidez fight. Don't be surprised. And also, I'm going to tell you something. I should save this for another video. I think I'll give you a little piece, but I'm going to do another video right now about it. That guy that David Benavidez is about to fight, that guy is managed by Eddie Reynoso. That guy and Canelo spent years and years as sparring partners. He was Canelo's chief sparring partner. Why do you think David Benavidez is fighting that guy? I'm going to put 2 and 2 together and solve the case in the next video. Y'all keep cool. Canelo is all about the payday. He wants to fight the right person so he can get the big money. Because Canelo, one thing I'll say this. David Benavidez has, he doesn't have control of the situation. Canelo has the upper hand. But David Benavidez, look, Canelo needs a dancing partner. And there's no partner out there he can dance with, in my opinion, where he can make the kind of money he would make if he fought David Benavidez. And I wonder if David Benavidez and his team realized that. Because when Canelo came out and said, pay me 150, 200 million, some promoter, some investor want to get involved, you give me that, no problem, I'll fight him tomorrow. That just let me know, even Canelo knows, that's the money fight for him. That is the big money fight. Munguia is cool, but the big money fight for Canelo is David Benavidez. So David Benavidez, he does have, what was I going to say? He's qualified to voice his opinion, and he does have a voice in this whole situation. Because without him, Canelo can't make the $150, $200 million payday. And I truly believe Canelo's going to come to his senses and say, you know what, I need this guy. Even though I bring probably 75% of everything here, but without this guy, I can't get to that $150, $200 million payday. And you watch what happens. I think Leonard Ellerbe is helping advise Canelo, and I think people are going to get involved. And you may see this for Riyadh season, because to be honest with you, the $150, $200 million payday, like a guarantee like that, nobody can guarantee him that. I don't think Al Heyman can do that. But And he's working with Al Haim. He's working with Eddie Hearn. He'll work with Eric. He'll go work over there with Queensberry and Frank Warren. Canelo don't give a shit. But he's not dumb. You better believe there's conversation with the Saudis already. You better believe that's already taking place. And they're looking at the numbers, they're looking at the money. That being said, y'all keep cool. I'm in the breeze.